If you're like me, you overthink things a lot, even at the beach. I thought about which camera to start with for months and months and months before I decided to choose this Sony ZVE10 about 2 months ago. Since then, I've recorded bike events, motorcycle events, I've recorded family events, and I think I have a pretty unique perspective on whether or not I made a mistake in picking the ZVE10. Welcome to Servant Studios. My name is Micah, and I am very excited to have you guys join me on this journey, which is my producing, videography, cinematography, beginning, and hopefully growth to being a high-level professional channel and all the things that come with it. I do not have any sponsorships or anything like that, so you don't have to worry about a 1 to 2 minute break in the middle of the video telling you what to buy or whatever. But I do ask that you subscribe and drop a like if you find this video adding value. That helps me kind of understand if I'm going in the right direction with the channel. Moving forward, is the Sony ZVE10 worth it? I got this camera 2 months ago. Since then, I have recorded at a beach. I have recorded motorcycles, both moving still. I've recorded cars. I've recorded in dark garages at night with not very much light. I've recorded family events and also like in high noon, which is the time that a lot of people don't even like recording because it's hard to get the colors right. This camera has proved me right. I'm so glad that I took the time to invest in it, and it just makes me want to keep going and going, and I have really enjoyed the process of using this camera. So one thing I really like is the color science of the camera, straight out the camera without editing or doing any color correction or anything like that. You just have a very, very good image. And for me, especially as a beginner where color grading was very annoying and hard to learn, like this camera will give you professional level color without having to do all that, and that's a great easy way to get started. I also think this camera does amazing on skin tones, and that's the thing that made me choose the Sonys versus the Canons or anything like that, is when I saw the way that skin tones and hues looked from the Sony ZVE10 particularly. I didn't see anything that I liked better. So now how I chose the ZVE10 out of the rest of the Sonys, very simple. I do a lot of my recording of my own by myself, just recording myself. So having a screen that flips 180 degrees so that I can see myself when I record was a huge, huge, huge must. And the Sony ZVE10 is one of the only cameras that I have seen in the Sony line that has that. That also has 4K 30, 4K 24, 4K 24, and all the other camera features that I would want. It has the practicality that I need as a blogger and someone who records a lot of videos like this where you can see my face. So I've also used this camera for S-Log and RAW photos where I have to do color correcting. And other than the difficulty of learning that stuff, it's been great, and the camera just picks up color really, really well. In this world, I think that really helps me make my footage stand out from other people. When I say this camera is a beginner camera, I don't mean beginner like elementary school morning announcements beginner. I mean beginner like if you want to start taking stuff like video serious, then you can start making money with this camera and make really, really good looking professional footage where people don't know what camera you have. They just know that you look like you know what you're doing. And that's all I think you can really ask for as a beginner, to have that, to have something that's practical, and to have something that the specifics of the camera don't affect you recording footage and getting stuff done, it's kind of intuitive to learn. There's so many videos on the Sony ZVE10, but for the most part, you can really just go through and get it going, and it looks good immediately. And then, of course, you can fine tune certain things, which is another thing that makes this very beginner friendly to me. I'm going on month 3 of it, and I will be recording tons of videos moving forward on this channel. So again, I ask that you guys subscribe because I have another video coming out within a week or two about me proposing to my now fiance, and a lot of it is shot on this camera. In fact, if I didn't have this camera, I wouldn't have really gotten any good footage that I was looking for because of a few things that I will discuss in that video, and you won't want to miss that one. So thank you for watching this, and welcome to the family. I'll see you later.